don't know about
a,
you, but I always try to read something into that little hash up there. It means absolutely nothing, but I still try.
It means nothing to us.
Right.
As long as they both match, we're good. It's just a double check for the.
Here we go.
The randomizer writers. Anyway, yeah, we are off. Whoa, that text box right off the bat.
Hey, we got a bottle.
All right. That is the item Songleaves does not want.
Right.
Oh, no, actually, Songleaves wants that item. I'm sorry.
Right. And it's green, so we've got a lot of green going on here right now.
Yeah, green bottle, that's really nice. Free potion of magic there. They're going to be wanting that probably for a little bit later on. If they go into Ice Palace fighting Cold Stare, that'll be really useful. Also could be really useful if they have to dip into Turtle Rock really early and not finding the half magic. So that's...
Fire Rod! Or they may need to use it in Escape here if they run out of magic.
Yeah, that is actually also a possibility here. That is, both of our runners have fished their wish.
That was a hook shot.
Yeah, that was the hook shot.
Okay. Game is being very generous today.
Yes, absolutely.
So, I don't know. This is something I've never tried before. So there's that stun prize that you get for killing an enemy while they're stunned.
That's correct.
Does that work with the hook shot and fire rod combination?
Yes.
It does.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Because I wasn't sure since your guy sits there forever and burns to death. But
yeah, no, it does. If you stun them with the hook shot, then you can. It doesn't matter how you kill them after that. You will find out what their prize is.
Oh wait, here it is. Oh, it's 20 rupees. That's actually not that bad.
It's not that bad if they are looking for money, but there are certainly better drops.
Oh yes, but it'll help with the early game. Obviously, late game it won't help at all. But,
Yep.
We'd like to have that 100 for the bottle vendor. Like to have the 500 for Zora. We got.
I hope not.
Everyone pays the Zora tax. Come on.
No, nobody should have to pay that Zora tax.
No one should have to, but everybody does.
Constantly useless. I say that now, and tonight we'll have something there.
Right. You just cursed it. It's a moon pearl on Zora, dude. Just watch. It'll happen.
With no 300s to be found. Oh boy, would that be terrible.
Hey, that's a bomb.
That's a bomb.
Well, Tojso will be able to get that if he comes out fast enough. There's a map.
And there's one for Songleaves as well. That's
be there.
That's really big. Our runners do want to have that bomb so they can get into the 3 chests at the end of Escape.
Which we know will have 3 items in it since we've already found the map.
There is the compass to go, but...
There's no compass in the Escape here.
There's no compass?
No compass.
Alright then. I must be thinking of another game.
One shot with the fire rod takes out the big ball and chain guy. Oh, you know what? I never thought about using the hook shot to get the big key over to you. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Blue
That's like when you come in here and you have the mirror, you can actually mirror back to the front with Zelda, and you're just right back in at the beginning of the dungeon, which is the entrance of the castle.
Right. Yeah, finding mirrors is fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're getting through the Escape air runners are pretty much right next to each other here.
Yeah, this is pretty standard here. It should take our runners about 5-6 minutes to get out of the Escape here. The big thing here is what are they going to find? That is really what we're looking for.
Indeed. I'm just trying to think about the implications of Ganondorf coming to save Zelda from Ganon.
You've just broken my mind.
Yeah. You can thank the chat for that one, because that was...
I mean, the other screen has a cactus saving Zelda, so I guess...
I can at least justify that one. Sentient cactuses saving a princess, I can see it.
I mean, those cactuars, they're 1,000 or 10,000 needles, depending on which Final Fantasy you're playing. It can be pretty good.
Absolutely. All right, let's get into the sewers here and see. So, sewers aren't all that bad, especially with the fact that they've got the hook shot. They should be able to take out the. Let's see, the only all those guys, those nice little ropes there. We will be able to get the key from the rat pretty easily. I like how we have abandoned the fire rod at this point, which is fine.
Yeah, I mean, so they wanna preserve their magic, I think, and I don't blame them on that. Whoa, that was a nice full magic refill there for Songleaves.
That was very timely indeed.
Yeah.
All right, Tojso's going up into the last room. He's going to find a key in. Nope. Tried to hookshot the key, ended up hookshotting himself towards the key. Same thing, works out.
Yeah. Not exactly what he wanted, but...
Alright, so... this is where our runners going to use their current 1 bomb. Again, 3 items inside here. There will be 1 in Sanctuary chest. Let's find out.
Alright,
there's bombs! Hey.
Yeah, that's... and the magical hammer. That's really good.
That's absolutely great. We are... let's see. Hammer's gonna... I mean, hammer's not... okay, so the hammer's gonna be great when they get either mitts or, you know, a few other things. Even powder to check the bat cave, but...
yeah, we are power... yeah, we are Power Gloves and Moon Pearl away from Dark World access here, so...
indeed. We've got a few items. We can get there. Tojso's coming out of the Sanctuary. It's 6:14. Let's see what he's... yeah, it's just more bombs, more better.
Yeah, no, more bombs is actually really good here because they're going to need at least 3 when they go into town here. They're going to want to check the thieves' hideout. They're going to want to check the well, and then they're going to want to check Chicken House, and that's going to require 3 bombs. If they do the race game, they're going to want another bomb there, so that's 4. So getting triple bombs there twice is actually really good because it saves them on the money, which this seed has been a bit stingy with so far. Yeah. And they will not have to go and buy the 10 bombs in town.
So I really like what Tojso's doing. He's using that hook shot to just get around. Oh, that's a power glove. Wow.
Oh yeah.
But he's using that hook shot very nicely to just get around with without the boots and whatnot.
Yep.
So both of our runners here are actually not going up the Czech Lumberjack Cave in any way, shape, or form. Hey, 300 rupees. Got some money.
That's a very interesting choice, and we'll see if that costs them anything a little bit later on.
I've heard the debate over checking it out immediately versus waiting until you have the boots because you can't even get the thing without the boots. So I get both sides of that, but I still like to know. I don't know. Yeah,
I like to know because for me it means I'm going to make a decision to go to Ganon or Aghanim 1 sooner rather than later if there is something there.
Right.
So just get that out of the way because you know eventually you're going to find the boots, and you're going to find the boots typically pretty soon. So when that happens, because the required item that you need is going to be or is going to need the boots. So there is the cane of Brian
and a single rupee.
There are a couple of those.
Yep. Hey, a red rupee. So there's more than a few of those too.
Yeah, I find the single arrow more depressing than the single rupee.
Hey, 3. Okay, so we've got a ton of money now.
Yeah, we do. The game has turned around on its decision to hand out some money.
So, of course, getting a lot of money like that doesn't actually mean the game wants you to go up to Zora or whatever, because the game actually always assumes that you have enough rupees and bombs for the things you need them for.
Yep. So yeah,
that container.
That is money is not an indicator of the need to go to Zora. Yeah, full heart containers are real nice or this early on in the game, so they want to see that.
We got a lamp already.
Yeah, lamp. I like that. More hearts.
All right, so we have basically doubled our heart containers in 1 cave.
Yeah. Yeah, that's real good. Ooh.
Flippers from the bottle vendor.
Man, Tojso does not want to see those flippers.
Well, unfortunately, he's got them, so...
yeah, that means Swamp Palace probably has something. Ice Palace may have something, or even if it's just crystals.
Yeah. Well, now Zora is looking like a play.
Yeah,
hit up that south shore, get everything down there, and then just jump in the river and go to Zora.
Yeah, Songleaves going for that chicken clip there.
I mean,
so you can
that's
see the chicken in the wall.
Always a good thing. We're gonna go check out what the sick kid's handing out, and always handing out a piece of heart.
Just a little bit of love.
Yes.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I actually missed what was in the.
Yeah, Tojso checked what was in the tavern, and we're gonna see it right here in a second from Songleaves. I don't believe it was anything important. Nope. Never mind.
I would call that important. My goodness, that's tight.
Oh, that's huge.
Well, you're a moon pearl away from, everything.
Could it be here on the race game? Could it be here on the race game? This seed has been very, very generous.
Seed has been very quick indeed.
Yeah.
It's just a bottle in the library.
Bottle with a B as well. So
I like how Tojso has just completely decided to just do the race game rather than check it and come back here if he needs to. And silver arrows.
Silver arrows. Well then, you can have that trash.
Yeah. I'll take that. Songleaves going to check and is now going to go get those silver arrows because I think you would always go get silver arrows.
Yeah, if they're readily available, it just makes the end game that much easier. So yeah, there's no sense in not going to pick those up. Not to mention the fact that when you do find the bow, having the silver arrows is going to make things like Helmasaur, Vitreous, any Lamolus so much easier to kill.
Yeah.
Just one shot on those guys.
Absolutely. The Vitreous fight becomes almost a joke with silver arrows.
Oh yeah,
I love it.
Almost
nice
Knights. Yeah, that was very nice by Tojso.
Alright, so he's able to get in. By the way, another 300 rupees. We are becoming rich for reasons I'm not sure of.
Well, hey, the game says have some money.
Pretty much.
Yeah, there's that depression setting in there with the single arrow. At least though, that is out of the way. You're not going to get that later on.
That's true. And to be fair, the seed has been so generous right now that I'm not upset at seeing the single arrow right now.
No.
As awful as that is to come across, but we're okay. We got a lot of items so far. We're going to get 5 more in here, so.
Yeah.
There's a moon pearl and blue mail.
Yeah, blue mail. Nice protection. We're gonna see what the cactuar turns into when he picks up the blue mail.
Yeah. So we have access to a lot of things now.
Yes, they can go anywhere in the Dark World. They can get up onto Death Mountain, both Light World and Dark World Death Mountain.
This is an open seed.
Yeah, this is going to be. Oh, the cactuar's hair has turned blue. Wow, that is interesting. Indeed. So yeah, this is going to become more of a who finds whatever is needed. We still need medallions to open up Misery Mire and Turtle Rock potentially.
And Songleaves is actually going to go ahead and check out what's locked behind the flippers. I was kind of surprised Tojso walked over to the Ice Rod Cave instead of swam over, but that's what he did. So, we got our first map check. We have a red crystal on the Tower of Hera, a blue pendant in the Desert Palace, and a normal crystal in Eastern.
Yeah. So that means 1 pendant in the Light World. There are 2 in the Dark World, so that means most of the dungeons there are going to be required. Here's Tojso picking up some more bombs. I like this play. He's very low on bombs. Songleaves also has no bombs, so
having a few bombs is always important to have. There are points where you're going to need them still. Quite a few, actually.
Absolutely, having bombs is basically of paramount importance in this game. Because as you said earlier, the seed just assumes that you have bombs for anything, so not having bombs is actually terrible.
Exactly. Songleaves gonna go check up and see what is in the Waterfall Fairies cave. We got a bug net.
Yeah,
Answers.
nothing but net.
Indeed. So, well, clearly now, at least as far as we know, Aghanim is not required. We don't know what's on that lumberjack cave, so
No, we do not.
let's see what's on this ledge here. 300 more rupees.
Yeah, it's 300 more rupees. Very unlikely that anybody's gonna go get that. Yeah, but Songleaves gonna pay the piper here.
So the chat's talking about where you would go next, and I would have to agree with the Death Mountain play. There are so many items on Death Mountain, and we can get everything up there.
Yeah,
Obviously, except for Turtle Rock, but
if you, yeah, there you go. Here's a 10% return.
and that's why nobody likes going to Sora.
Exactly.
Oh, Tojso actually throwing his empty bottle in there, getting some green. So, yeah.
That's actually very nice. A refill of the magic medicine of magic is for free is very nice. That is also randomized, folks. So
yes, it is.
Kind of there.
I think Songleaves is going towards Death Mountain.
Yeah, I like this play if you're going to continue checking Overworld. If you're not going to go into some dungeons. The other thing with this is the Tower of Hera is immediately accessible up here with the items that they have.
Accessible and beatable entirely.
Yes. Yeah, they have to go around the long way because they have the hammer and they do not have the mirror, but that's okay because they're going to go check out Paradox Cave and whatnot that way, so.
There is, just remember, there is one item that our runners cannot get. It's the item on top of Spectacle Rock. We don't have the mirror yet, so we won't be able to get that item.
Yes,
we'll be able to get everything else.
Yeah, they also cannot get the Ether Tablet because they do not have the book.
They don't have the book, right? Or the Master Sword. At least with the book, they can check it.
Well, they don't have any sword.
I don't have any sword. But if you don't have the Master Sword and go to a pedestal of the book, it gives you a hint as to what the item is.
Yes.
Same as the pedestal, which is really cool.
Yeah, that is a very nice feature that the runners have added. What is Tojso is going into Ice Palace?
That's
okay. He wants the Dark World check. Oh, and our pendants are Misery Mire and Thieves Town dungeon.
Thieves Town, and Tojso is going into Ice Palace.
Whoa, this is quite the turn of events.
This is an interesting play. It is different. I give him that.
Yeah. Well, he does have that bottle of medicine of magic as well. So this is one of those dungeons that I mentioned earlier, where that would be an incredibly useful item to have.
It is. It's just very, very interesting play without any kind of sword. Now he's going to be able to use a lot of bombs, which he doesn't have a ton of. But I'm surprised he's not pulling out the hookshot there. First item in Ice Palace being a blue rupee.
Yeah, the hookshot's only going to freeze those guys, but...
No, hookshot takes those guys out. The ducks there?
Yeah.
Hookshot takes those out. No! I got there. Whew. That was a pretty sick bomb clear, though. I have not been paying attention to what's in Turtle...
Paradox Cave did not contain much of anything.
Well, he had a mushroom.
Yeah. That's
I'm not thrilled about a mushroom, don't get me wrong, but there is a mushroom there.
Yeah.
Could be something.
Fetch quest items are yeah, they're not exciting for me. I don't.
Yeah. Wait, Songleaves didn't go... Oh, he has no bombs!
No, he does not have any bombs.
Which means he's missed 2 of the items in there.
That is correct. He cannot go to the back. Tojso, we saw, went and bought some bombs earlier on. Now, interesting here that Tojso is not doing the bomb jump.
Well, if you're planning on full clearing this... But he doesn't have the Cane of Samaria to do the quick... That's... Okay.
Yeah, you can...
Yeah, see, there you go.
you got me.
What is... this is so... I'm so fascinated by this play. I like it. It's different. I never would have expected that. Let's see what's inside the Tower of Hera. Oh, big key. Big keys are good.
Yeah, big key is probably exactly what Songleaves wanted to see there.
Yeah, well, more specifically, not the small key.
Yeah, nobody
wants
to
see the small key here.
Small key means you need to go downstairs. 20 rupees.
And that's 1 to 2 items in Tower of Hera.
Yeah, a disappointing first item, but...
Not as disappointing as the Ice Palace 5 rupees, but still disappointing.
There are a few more items in the Ice Palace. Not many more, but a few.
Indeed. Let's see here.
Question is, what are they going to be?
Helping that Stelphos with skull jars. Well, we got the big key.
Yeah, very close to vanilla.
Yeah, I believe that's here, isn't it, normally?
Yeah, it is normally right in that chest with the container.
Oh, where's that small key?
Yep, there is that small key. That it could be an indicator that downstairs contains something. Could still be just the compass, though. I do not believe he's picked that up yet.
Speaking of compasses... Oh, Songleaves misjudging. You have to come in from the very top of that pit there. Coming in on the side is going to, unfortunately, cause you to drop.
Yep.
Alright, so, in the meantime, Tojso going to go ahead and pick up another key.
Yeah, so Tojso is crushing in here in this dungeon. All right, Songleaves looks like he's going to use bomb jump across here.
I think he's got it.
Yeah, looks good on the setup.
It was nice.
And there's the compass.
Oh, for a compass.
Yeah. Yeah. I knew he hadn't picked that up yet, and there it is. That is not where he wanted to see that. It is still possible that...
So, the...
something, maybe?
Yeah. So, well, Ice Palace, the second item was a heart container.
Yes, it was.
Alright, so... Moldorm here can have a key. I believe the key can also be locked in Hera Basement, so...
Yeah.
It's entirely possible that he's got an item. And nice hammer strats.
Yep, nice 3 hits there. It acts just as the Tempered Master Sword. And there is the second item, which is the heart, which means that Songleaves does not have to go into that basement and wait for those stupid tiles.
He's gotta be happy about that.
Yeah, everybody's happy about that. Nobody wants to see that. All right. So, Tojso coming in, doing Ice Palace the long way.
I'm trying to think, is his plan to kill Colster with the fire rod? It's got to be, right?
Yeah, it must be. And he does have the bottle of green goo here, so...
Yeah. That is still a risk, because if Colster doesn't cooperate much, you are looking at, you know, ending up with no way of hurting him.
Yes.
And he's got to have full magic to even get in there, because he needs 8 shots with the fire rod just to break that ice open.
Yep. So he is immediately going to be using up his entire magic meter, and then refilling, and from there, it's going to take most, if not all, of his shots to hit in order to kill all 3 of the Cold Stare Puffs.
Chad's asking what 2 items were in the Tower of Hera. One was a piece of heart, the other was 20 rupees. So, not great. Songleaves is going to go ahead and get the other 2 items he missed earlier by not having a bomb.
Yeah, this is heads up. Coming back right immediately. And we'll see.
So far, Death Mountain has been pretty lackluster, and it's going to continue that way with 2... That was terrible.
2 20s. Anybody have 2 10s for a 5? 2 10s for a 5? Alright, and here's Tojso coming into Cold Stare. This is going to progress him. He is going to be first to a crystal.
No, Songleaves has a crystal.
Oh, you're right. Songleaves has the Tower of Hell.
Yep. Alright, well there goes, Cold Stare is free from his, icy prison. You know, he does have the hammer, so I guess he does have a way of hitting these stupid things. I just...
Oh, man, hammer strats on Cold Stare.
Blue mail and not a lot of hearts. Nice work, though. He takes out 2 of them.
Yeah, and now hopefully he remembers that he has the hammer. Yeah, there it is. He's got to be careful because he does not have a lot of hearts. Yeah. You got to get real close. All right, very nicely done. And there was Super Bunny Cave there by Songleaves.
Just more rupees in there, nothing useful.
Nope.
Tojso picks up a bottle. We've seen so Moldorm had a bottle and Cold Stare had a bottle.
Yeah,
that was a very clean fight, though. Oh, Quake!
Quake medallion required there for Turtle Rock.
Yep. So that's well, that's nice to know.
And Songleaves gonna go into Hookshot Cave here. Nice 4 items in here.
Yep. And we got I mean, if there's nothing here, then Death Mountain is an absolute utter bust. There's the bow! We got a bow! We got something out of Death Mountain.
Yeah, Hookshot Cave brought to you by the letter D.
Alright, so that's going to open up Palace of Darkness and Eastern Palace to him.
Yeah, it's also very, very nice because having the bow here with the silvers that they found much earlier is going to make all those bosses that we mentioned
ice
really
rod.
Hype cave with an ice rod.
Nice. All right, so that means we are Cane of Samaria and a Quake medallion away from being able to defeat Turtle Rock. If you want to do so with the hammer.
Oof.
I don't know about you. I sure don't, but
no.
you know. Oh, it's Sahasra. We haven't been here yet either.
Yeah, that's true. No one has gone over to Eastern Palace, and there is a Fisher-Price shield for Songleaves. A little bit of a plastic toy shield.
And a couple of bomb upgrades. We seem to have dried up in the getting item department.
Well, I mean, the game splurged, and I think it spent all of its items early.
I agree. Tojso's he's probably gonna go around and check out Digging Game and then go up to the Village of Outcasts from the bottom side.
Yeah, I like this.
Yep.
There's a good number of items in there. The one thing is, does he go into Thieves Town at all? It is a pendant.
Not only is it a pendant, it's the green pendant.
Yeah, it's the green pendant, which if he beats it and gets the green pendant, will open up 1 additional item. Thieves Town has 4 by itself. But the question is, you know, does he want to spend the time to go in there?
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
He has the fire rod, which means he's able to beat... No, he's not able to beat Skullwoods. He does have a sword for the vines.
Correct. No sword for the vines.
The ultimate boss of the game.
Yeah,
the vines.
Yeah, vines.
The vines, because you have to have a sword. You can't cut around that one any other way.
Yep. I like where you went with that. Cut around it.
Thank you.
Yeah, but there are 2 items in Skullwoods, and he can go in there, can dip in there if he is so inclined to dig around for those.
Indeed.
Perhaps a sword in Skullwoods that would allow him to cut through the vines.
There you go. That would be something. Put the first sword in there. Speaking of which, it is interesting how long we've gone without finding a sword of any kind.
Yeah, I've had seeds where I've gone longer, but they are rare.
Oh yeah, yeah. I feel like this version of the logic has put swords a little quicker, especially in this mode. But that could just be player bias on my own part. So
that's fair. And
hey, there's that Quake medallion.
Yeah, there's that Quake medallion. Tojso probably going, oh man. Actually, no, he doesn't. He does not know that that's required. So
Right.
Songleaves knows that that's required, but Tojso does not.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Tojso is in fact going up towards Skullwood, so he's at least going to see if he can find the 2 items in here.
I like this.
Which again,
usually one is available early, if not both. So I kind of like this.
No, I mean, you can. There's no real blocks to these first few chests, and the only real blocks are the fire rod, with again the exception of the sword for the boss himself. But
yeah,
why he didn't get that chest, I'm not entirely certain.
Oh, it's possible he wants to go up here and then go and get that chest afterwards, forcing himself to go back down. Maybe he doesn't know about the key strat, that if there is a key, it's a little bit faster, that you can just go through the door up the top.
Well, yeah. Well, there wasn't a key, so he...
yeah, there was no keys. Yeah, exactly. So it paid off for him, because there's the key that he needs.
So I got a question.
Yeah.
Exactly how many 300 rupees are there in this game? Because I feel like we found them all already.
I think there are 5, so it's... Yes, I think we found them all already.
Because we just found another one.
Yeah. Alright, Songleaves making his way through Eastern Palace here. That bow up on Death Mountain, very much so worth his time.
Absolutely.
Even having found literal nothing else up there.
Yeah. That's like the worst Death Mountain I've seen for quite some time.
Yeah.
So,
look at that though. One shot on the red Igor with silver arrows. How nice are those to have?
I just realized how annoying that room was going to be without any kind of sword to just spin around and kill all those guys, but Songleaves makes good work of it.
Yeah, exactly. Tojso looks like he's going all the way. He's going way deep here in Skull Woods. So he's even going to check this chest that's typically checked after Mothula.
Big key.
Yeah, but it gives the big key. So that's interesting. If the big chest yields, it looks like he's taking an intentional death here.
Yep.
I like that. It's actually faster to get back to the door.
Yep. Without the mirror, that's the best way to route that in.
Yeah.
He is going up towards. Okay, so
maybe he's
Tojso
forgotten. He needs he must have forgotten that he needs the sword.
Yeah.
He's gonna get stuck on those vines though. That's unfortunate.
It is. So meanwhile, Songleaves is walking down to the Dark World portal here, and he's actually going to probably go directly into Palace of Darkness.
Yeah, I like this. 2 dungeons, real quick. Both of them crystals. He does not know that they're both crystals because he has not gone into the Dark World and checked yet. But this is his first foray into the Dark World. But
oh, there we go. He remembered.
Yeah.
Just as he was walking into that room.
Yeah.
He said to himself, "Wait, I'm forgetting something important."
No sword.
That is unfortunate because he's gonna have to walk all the way back to oh, actually, I guess he's not gonna go Village of Outcasts. My guess is purely he's going towards Death Mountain. Yeah,
I think he knows there's a ton of items up there, and he's wasted enough time. He wants to go find out what's up there. Plus, Tower of Hera accessible up there. It's basically a free crystal.
You know, with the powder, we could go with Bat Cave. We've got our fetch quest items still that have not been turned in. The powder, the mushroom.
The mushroom, yep, that is true. The only other fetch quest is going to be the shovel. Alright, Palace of Darkness is not bow-locked. Not really a concern for Songleaves, as he does have the bow.
Yep.
But, that might be important for Tojso if he ends up skipping the Dark World Death Mountain for some reason. Right. I doubt it. I very much so doubt it, but we'll see.
Agree. Songleaves making his way through Palace of Darkness here. Just like normal Palace of Darkness, you're going to find a lot of keys early.
Yeah, there are 6 keys in the Palace of Darkness, so there's a number of them to find. Alright, Tojso coming into Spectacle Rock Cave, finding that there are 10 arrows there, and saying, I don't want those.
No, I'm not going to walk all the way around just to get 10 arrows.
Well, he already has 31, and they're all silver, so 10 normal-looking arrows. Not too exciting for him.
Not at all.
Yep.
Songleaves still finding more keys in Palace of Darkness. Again, not surprising.
Yeah, there are 6 of them. Quite a number.
And we find a red rupee.
Yeah.
Oh boy! I feel like this scene is going to be a lot longer than it might have let on when we started.
That's okay. If the seed ended in 45 minutes, I'd kind of be disappointed.
Right. To be fair though, that would be an amazing seed.
It would be. But, I mean, I would feel like I didn't get all my Zelda randomizer action.
Right, exactly. Alright, so Tojso's gonna go through all these chests here and discover the disappointing nature of the only thing you're putting on your tracker on this one is the mushroom.
The mushroom, yeah. Again, one of those items where you find it and you're like, oh, I wish that could have been something else.
Right. Well, when you find the flute, the mushroom's really easy to go turn in.
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't have the flute. It's when you don't have the flute that mushroom is a pain in the rear end.
Well,
so it's showing off that these silver arrows are really useful for killing these beetles.
Yeah, silver arrows are... I mean, they were quite the find.
Oops. Well, Songleaves, I had to say... Oh, there you go. Just a delayed reaction on the bomb there. No biggie.
Yeah, I really enjoy seeds where they're like, here, have the bow. Here, have the silver arrows. You know,
yeah.
It just makes things really, really nice. That, and it's like, oh, here, have the fire rod. Oh, here, have half magic. Like, those things, like, just go hand in hand. It's like, oh, you really like me. I can actually do things in this seed.
Yeah.
Tojso gonna head over to Tower of Hera. It's while he'll be disappointed.
Hey! We found a sword!
Yeah. That's actually huge.
37 minutes in the game, we find our first sword in Palace of Darkness.
Yeah. That's pretty huge for Songleaves. That's really gonna open up just about everything in the game. The only thing he's gonna want at this point is to find that second sword, which is...
I mean, he may want a third sword, because, you know, let's not be greedy here. A third sword's kind of a thing.
Yeah, sure.
Tempered sword's amazing. So, you know what I just realized?
Good.
Tojso wasn't able to cash in that big key from Skull Woods. Now, he's going to have to go back there anyway, but the longer he waits now, and maybe there are items in the big chest, or maybe it isn't, but you never know what could be in there.
He could have cashed it in, but he did not. He actually saved and quit.
Yeah, because he saved and quit out of there after he realized he couldn't go any further. That's what I mean, though. That location is still outstanding. I thought he was going to go back and check it immediately. If Songleaves goes there and finds, like, the boots in there, that's going to be a big boon to him. But and, of course, it may be nothing.
I concur. I actually would have thought that he would have gone to check it as well.
You know, I'll be honest, what Songleaves just did there, I didn't know you could actually, like, beat the floor walking the opposite direction in that room.
Oh, yeah, it's hard to do it, because if you delay any little bit, then you just missed. But yeah, you can totally do it.
That is awesome.
No Cane of Samaria there, so he has to go with the vanilla strat of moving the statue.
Hey, you know, Link's got to get his workout every day, right?
I think the Cactuar, you mean?
Right, yes, of course. So,
Ganondorf deciding he no longer likes Moldorm over here.
No.
Get out of here, you're no use to me.
Well, he's in his way.
Well, he seems very evil overlordish to me.
Well, hey, we made it to our second row of hearts, finally.
Yeah, you have failed me for the last time, Moldorm.
So this is the reason why all the enemies, like, radically change over the different games.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so Songleaves is going towards Helmasaur. I haven't really seen him get anything else useful other than the sword, obviously.
The sword, I think, is the big item that he's found. So, honestly, that's probably the thing that he was most looking for at this point. So short of that, he's going to be looking for Cane of Samaria. He's going to be looking for movement items like the boots or the mirror, and the flute, which are all still outstanding. You know, just those are the kind of progression items that he wants right now, as well as the medallions that are going to open up the Turtle Rock. Is really the only one that has to be opened up. Misery Mire, hopefully nobody has to dip into. It's long, it's painful. There's only 2 items in there.
Yeah. Oh, nice shot with the silver arrow right into Helmasaur's forehead.
Yeah, that's, again, silver arrows. 1 shot. Helmasaur's dead.
And he's got 50 rupees.
Yeah, that's a 3rd crystal for Songleaves.
He's taken care of, yeah. So, let me see, if you're him, where's your next destination? I'm guessing this next destination's got to be a village of outcasts.
Yeah, my next destination is Mothula. So, he's got Fire Out, he's got the sword, he's got everything to go over there, because then he can clear out Village of Outcasts, he can clear out the Skullwoods dungeon, and, you know, but it actually, whoa, look at this. Is he going to Swamp Palace? That would not be, he does not have the mirror, so.
No, he's probably doing Hype Cave in the south side of Dark World Hyrule.
Okay, and then up to Skullwoods, so that's, yeah. I like that a lot. That's going to clear out a whole bunch of stuff for him.
Yeah, it's the same route that Tojso took. I like taking this one too, when you can, if you're in this position where you get Hype Cave here, the 4 items from there, or 5 items from there, and then just kind of loop around upwards to Village of Outcasts. Yeah,
he can hit a Hype Cave here. He can hit up Old Stumpy, you know, and then there's Tojso getting that bow out of the Hookshot Cave there.
He'll be happy to find that because he knows he's going to have to do those 2 dungeons. My guess is he goes right towards Eastern and Palace of Darkness at that point. But we'll see.
Yeah, I would hope so too.
Now, he's going to do something I thought Songleaves was going to do and didn't. He's going to go do Spike Cave.
Yeah, the Burn a Spike Cave. Oh, man. Yeah. Get out of the way.
Yeah. Which should be entirely doable with what he's got. The hook shot, which can get him over a lot of those spikes without taking some damage. And then the Can of Burna.
Yeah, he does. Yep, they do have that. As well as the hammer to even get in here. So, yeah, that Lionel just trying to troll him and get in his way. He's going to take a bomb hit here, which is actually give him invulnerability frames, and that will save him a little bit of damage.
That was close.
The spikes do more damage than the bomb hit. So
right, especially with the blue mail, but man, he was cutting that one close. That's for a 5 arrow.
And arrow upgrade. So Songleaves doing exactly what you said there, taking this southern route through Dark World. And
hey, I love that digging animation. That is hilarious. that is kudos to whoever did that sprite. Seriously. Tojso is gonna go over here for the first time and find out all of his items. Outside of the sword, I don't remember seeing a whole lot over here.
No, there was not anything exciting except the sword. The sword is actually huge. So
right.
It's definitely one of the items they're looking for.
So let's take a second and just kind of think here. What do we need for go mode at this point? We need the Cane of Samaria.
Yes, we do need the Cane of Samaria. I went over this a little bit earlier. So Songleaves is going to need Quake Medallion, which is going to pick up here in the Village of Outcasts. Short of that, both runners need the Cane of Samaria. They will need the mirror because they're going to have to go into Swamp Palace. They're going to need
more
the
sword
boots,
upgrade.
and one more sword upgrade.
Are you sure they need the boots?
Yes.
Why? I haven't seen anything boot locked yet.
No, nothing is boot locked, but
I mean, don't get me wrong, boots are amazing, but they may have a bootless seed here. Of course, it does depend. No, it depends on. Yeah, the only thing that could be boot locked, quite honestly, is unless something's on Desert Palace, that lamp there, or if the big key is in Ganon's Tower.
They need the boots for Ganon's Tower, potentially.
If the big key's on the bonk lamp.
Yep.
Which means the boots could be in Ganon's Tower.
Oh, they could be. They could very well be. Yes.
Seen that happen before. That is the biggest feeling of dread when you walk down those stairs in Ganon's Tower. You see the big key on the lamp, and you don't have boots, and then you find them in like tile room.
Yeah. So those are the items that they're looking for. Big ones, of course, being the Cane of Samaria and the mirror.
Absolutely. So we do know the Cane of. Yeah, we do know the Cane of Samaria cannot be on the pedestal because Misery Mire.
Misery Mire. Mm-hmm.
Songleaves taking
a death error. He's also, interestingly enough, in Thieves' Town Dungeon.
That's true. I guess he's just checking the first 4 chests and getting out of there. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so that death there probably intentional.
Very much so.
Just warping back to the beginning.
Oh, yeah, I mean, he was definitely walking into enemies on purpose. Didn't see anything in Thieves' Town either.
No.
Oh, we're gonna get a peg cave check.
Anything exciting?
We're gonna get a peg cave check. We have not seen peg cave.
Yeah, no boots makes this really slow and dull. But
yeah.
I like it. He is right here, so you might as well. Has the hammer, has the mitts.
And it's another big 20.
Yeah, big 20.
Alright, so I think your Songleaves, you're gonna go up and check out Mothiel, I guess.
Yeah, Skullwoods. Skullwoods is his next play. It's progression. There's 2 items there, and mostly it's progression. And the other thing he can do is he can go over and check out Bumper Cave, at least what's on top there.
Right. If he does that at all, my guess would be it would be after he goes through Skullwoods here.
Yeah. The other thing that's available up here is No, never mind. That's not available.
I'm interested to see when Songleaves decides to go to Ice Palace.
When he does, he's probably going to be able to go mode it, which is going to make it significantly faster for him to finish it.
How that hand didn't grab him, I don't know, because that looked really... Oh, there we go.
The Ceiling Masters have a weird grab hitbox.
Yeah, I don't... Yeah, it's weird. Songleaves, he's done fooling around. He's just pulling out the fire rod and taking care of those Gibdos. Yeah. Why are Gibdos, like, some of the most annoying enemies in every Zelda game?
Why not?
Always have a ton of health for no reason at all. And they're always they just walk around. You think that wouldn't be annoying. It is!
Yeah, it very much so is. They're a late game enemy, so that's why they have a ton of health, and they're not vulnerable to too many things. There's nothing that really just insta-kills them, save, like, the fire rod, and they're immune to some other things, which is really annoying, too. So, it's the combination of basically everything.
Absolutely. So has finished up Tojso. Well,
Tojso, yeah.
has finished up Eastern Palace, and he's going to go ahead and jump into Palace of Darkness. He's got himself 3 crystals, so we have 3 crystals apiece here.
Yeah, and they're very different. Which crystals that we've got with the Ice Palace crystal there for Tojso.
And Songleaves is going to be able to finish up Skull Woods here simply because he does have a sword.
Yes.
And that big key, he's I think he is going to take the long walk back.
Yeah, I think he has more health right now than he would regain if he takes an intentional death. So.
Yep. Tojso giving Kiki the extortionist monkey his 100 rupees, and he enters Palace of Darkness. I gotta say, having to give Kiki 100 rupees is pretty random, just out of nowhere for this game in general. But
yeah, it's kind of. I mean, well, they do it in the Zelda franchise. They're monkeys, and you have to pay them. But it's yeah, it's really annoying, especially if you take a hit, it runs away. It's like, oh, really?
I'm actually despite the fact that we have a sword, I'm actually really surprised we've only found the one. I feel like our runners have checked a lot of things. Oh, nice! Songleaves going to go ahead and capture a fairy in a bottle.
Yeah, he also turned that mini Moldhorn into I don't know what with the magic powder there.
Yeah, I don't no idea. That was funny, whatever it was. Songleaves pulling the hammer out. He's got a lot of magic, but
yeah, I mean, he has one sword, so I like this. Hammer is going to do a little bit more damage to Mothula.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm just surprised he's not pulling the fire rod out. Burning that first.
Yeah, I would certainly start with that, but it might be okay.
Oh,
he's probably
he's going for it now.
Yeah, maybe he forgot he had it. I don't know how, but because it's required to get here.
Oh dear. So he's pretty low. Oh, no! Oh, he's got that fairy though.
He does. He did get that from the bunny beam. He turned it into a fairy and then stored it in a bottle with the bug net.
Clearly planning ahead. There we go. We got him. Nicely done, Songleaves. What do we get? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there was that second item from the Skull Woods dungeon here. Right on Mothula with the 10 arrows.
So, nothing. Ouch. Ouch.
I mean, the game has to produce something at some point in time.
You would think so. So, boy, where do you go now? I mean, if you're Songleaves, again, Ice Palace is open, so yeah, I think he goes there and full clears it, which is going to be unfortunate since we know there's like nothing in there.
There's nothing in there. Yeah, Ice Palace is definitely a play if you're going to keep going into dungeons. Other plays are he can go back into Thieves Town. And yeah, that's really it.
Yeah, indeed.
What is he looking for here?
I don't know. He must have forgotten that he's got both items out of here.
Yeah, I'm almost certain he's got both items.
Yeah.
There was like a big 20 or something like that in here already. Yeah.
Well, now he's got a key.
Oh,
unless he never actually got the item out of here.
Yeah, maybe he didn't get the other one. Huh? He just came right back and said, "I'm gonna destroy this dungeon."
Yeah. Okay. You know. Yeah. He never checked any of these chests. My bad. I thought he had done that already.
Yeah,
my bad.
We must be mixing that up with Tojso, who came in here earlier.
Well, that or I just normally assume that everyone at least comes in from this direction. So.
Yeah. That's not unreasonable.
All right, so he's got his 300 rupees. He is now a thousandaire.
Yeah.
And,
1,200 rupees.
Those are numbers that people who play Legend of Zelda, the original, would die to have that many rupees. It looks like Tojso's going for a hammer jump, or at least he was. Maybe he still is.
Yeah.
I got it!
Very nice.
Oh, nicely done.
Getting only the arrow upgrade there, so being a little bit disappointed, but
he does have his sword now.
yeah.
Taking some intentional damage here.
All right, Songleaves picking up the frog. He's gonna go over to the dwarf's house to drop him off. Oh, Tojso taking a death there. That is not an intentional death.
Are you sure it wasn't? Because he was running into fire on purpose for quite some time.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh,
Which
then
is,
maybe I only caught the end there.
to me is a little weird. If you're going to do the hammer jump, I would think you're doing that specifically to end up going around.
Yeah, that's also like logically do the maze backward and just come right out the end and then go around. So that's why I also figured that was not intentional. So
yeah, but that's what he did. So there you go.
Somebody says that it saves a key.
We don't need to save a key. He's got 2 of them.
Well, maybe that was his intention. He wanted to save a key.
Songleaves, sorry, he's changing his the mirror! The mirror from the Smiths. Ouch. I hate it when they've got that.
Yeah, Songleaves gonna use the powder here to go check the mad batter.
I mean, good routing decision. I like it. They're right here.
Yeah, 2 items for the price of 1. You have to wait out this animation, but
oh, well, piece of heart. Okay, he's gonna save and quit here. Wonder what his next plan is. He's starting in his house, so that to me is saying either Ice Palace or Swamp Palace. Judging on the way he's going, looks like could be Ice Palace.
yeah, I don't like this call. Swamp Palace has more items, flat out, and is more appealing. Ice Palace is, if you're in go mode, you're not looking for something. It's just so much faster to do.
Yes, it is. But at the same time, go mode Swamp Palace is also pretty nice.
Go mode Swamp Palace is very fast, but he's looking for stuff, and there are 6 potential items in Swamp Palace. So Swamp Palace is more appealing when you're looking for something. So,
indeed. Although he really is only looking for 2 items.
Sure, but
no, yeah, I agree. It's hard because I don't know. I probably would do Ice Palace too, but only because of runner bias. Because I feel like every seed I have, the things in Ice Palace, just like every time, regardless of what it is. But no, Swamp has the 6 items. It would make more sense to go in there.
yeah,
And unfortunately, we know that it's also a better play because we know there's nothing in here.
yeah, we've seen Tojso do that. Yeah, and that might be against go to Ice Palace here, but that and I like go mode in Ice Palace. It's just I don't want to deal with half the dungeon.
Yeah, I think Tojso is going to go back and finish Skull Woods now. I think that's where he's going.
Yeah, I think that's a fine play for him. He's got everything he needs to go ahead and finish it, and it's basically free if he can get that Mothula fight. That and Mothula there will give him. He's already checked everything else, so except for the big key.
Except for the big chest, right?
Or yeah, the big chest,
which we know is nothing. Although
nope,
I don't know if he's going to grab it here, if he's just going to go It looks like he's... No, he's just going through there.
Yeah, I would just go straight to Mothula, and if Mothula does not have the other item, then go to the big chest. So I like this. I like this play. Songleaves also... Okay, he's going to go back to hit the crystal switch there.
Yeah, it looks like, yeah, he's going to give us a bomb jump.
I like this. You can route this a little bit better, I think, than doing it the long way.
Oh, just missed. This is a very strange sprite for me, but I think if you're using the sword... There you go.
Yeah, I think the shadows still line up correctly.
The shadow's the same, and then there's... I've been using the sword a lot lately, and that's just a much better help for me.
Okay. I tend to use the shadow, so...
Yeah, I did forever, too, and then... Said I got used to looking where my sword is, and that to me again, it's a personal preference kind of thing, because you know everything's good for everybody else. But, oh!
He got hit by the bunny beam there.
It turned into Ganon.
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
Yeah, these sprites are wonderfully done.
Absolutely, I wish I knew who put that one together because that's really good.
Yeah, I mean, you can find out on the link Discord. I'm sure the link to the past randomizer Discord, that is.
Right. All right. So Tojso getting. There we go. Got the Gibdo finally. Killed everything else in the room to get him. He's unfortunately out of magic, but here we go.
Yeah, he might still have that. No, he doesn't. He used up that. Oh. No, he might still have that second green pot.
He might.
So...
Well, he's pulled out the hammer.
Switch to hammer strats. Fighter sword Mothula. Gross.
Yeah, not... Oh, he got him, though! Nicely done.
Yeah, very nice. Very nicely done. Not taking too much damage there from spikes.
Not at all. Nicely done, indeed. Not going to be happy finding 10 arrows there, but still. Well played.
But yeah, it does. It is what he wanted to see because it's the second item. So it not being an exciting item, it's the second item nevertheless. So that means he knows he does not have to go and check the big chest now.
So he doesn't have the mirror. So I wonder what his plan is next.
Yeah,
he doesn't really have much else he can check, so my guess is he would go get the smith, which we know is where the mirror's at.
Yeah. Yeah, I think what we're gonna see here is we're gonna see the Cane of Samaria either in Thieves Town in the bottom or in Swamp Palace. Because they absolutely need that to get into Turtle Rock, and they're running thin on anywhere else they can get into. The only place they can go short of that right now is oh no, they can't even get into Desert Palace. So
no, they can't.
Yeah, because they don't have the flute. They have the mirror, but they do not have the flute.
Just Songleaves has the mirror. Tojso's actually going into Thieves Town.
Yeah, I like this play from Tojso here. There are 4 chests up top, and with the potential for 3 items. One of them is guaranteed to be the big chest or the big key, and they're relatively quick if you stay up top. It's also not too terribly long a dungeon if he wants to complete the thing.
Right.
And at this rate, there almost has to be something in one of these pending dungeons.
Well, I mean, I don't know about that because we do have Songleaves does has access to Swamp Palace as we were going over before. He might need to actually full clear it, but I'm kind of with you on this. I think that one of these pending dungeons I feel like is going to have something, but
yeah. Well, if you look at it this way, right? Like with the knowledge that you have, right? Like there's, you know, he's already done Ice Palace, he's done Skull Woods, he's done Palace of Darkness, right? The big things that are outstanding are for him is Swamp Palace, but he has no mirror, so he's looking for that mirror. So for Tojso, he's got to be looking at. Oh, he's turned into a chocobo.
I think so.
Oh man. So yeah, Tojso doesn't have that mirror, so he is looking for that still. So Swamp Palace is not available to him. So that brings him, I think, logically to these town dungeons.
Yep. Absolutely.
Four items. Go ahead.
And you never know. There, as you said, there might be something in here.
Yeah,
Still got a few things.
The Cane of Samaria being deep in here, or
if the Cane of Samaria is in here, Songleaves is probably going to be in trouble because I don't know how long it's going to take him to come back in here.
Yeah. A movement item like the boots or the flute would also be pretty big.
Right.
Because it's possible that you have to go into Thieves Town to get the flute to then go into either Misery Mire or Desert Palace to, say, get the Cane of Samaria. Because Cane of Samaria could be in Misery Mire, even though it is required to defeat it.
Could. Songleaves getting a little low on the health there, and a little low. He's very low. No!
Ooh. Very low indeed.
Oh, he had a fairy. I did not know he had a fairy. Okay.
Yeah, he has. He has been picking those up and using that, making use of that bug net.
Good. No, silver arrows do not hurt Cold Stare.
No. One of the few bosses that they do not hurt.
Can't shoot a cloud with an arrow. You need fire.
Kind of bounces off. Yeah. Well, fire almost makes sense, right? You can ignite whatever the cloud is made of.
Hey, half magic.
That is a nice pickup, but still not really what Tojso was looking for.
Absolutely.
So yeah, Songleaves going to be heading into Swamp Palace for sure now. Does that mean that the last item is on blind? I believe that means the map being there means the last item is on blind.
Yeah, I have not been actually not seen if he's picked up the compass or the map. Or both, all three of them yet. So
yeah, he has picked up the map for sure. He has picked up the big key, and I think we saw the compass a little bit earlier. And there were 2 items up top. So.
All right. So, see what the blind pun is.
Added nuclear physics, something. Alright, so the other thing here with Thieves Town Dungeon is this is the green pendant. So this is going to give him access to Sahasrahla. So Cane of Samaria could also be a Sahasrahla, which means that Songleaves is going to have to come in here.
That was a nice blind spot.
Nope, just some bombs. Alright, so this seems like...
Green pendant.
Yep. So, short of Sahasrahla having something, this does seem like a kind of a waste of time. The half magic is definitely a nice pickup, but it's a not necessary item.
Yeah, it's not necessary, and it's questionable worth going that deep in for it, but...
Yeah.
He is going to go pick up the smith. Well, he's going to do a pet cave here, and then he's going to pick up the smith, I'm sure. And then he'll end up getting his mirror from all of that. You know, Songleaves going into Swamp Palace. He's gonna full clear this place. It's unfortunate, but at this point, he's got other things to check. But I like the idea of doing the Crystal Dungeon when you can.
Yeah, with the mirror, he can check the ledge cave. Yep. Nobody has checked Bumper Cave, even though they can't get to it.
Right.
Without the magic cape.
And we still don't actually know what's on Lumberjack Cave, although it's looking less and less like it's required.
Well, it could be Cane of Samaria.
Could be. So dragging the little smith behind him now.
Yep. He will enjoy this as he turns the smith in to get his mirror.
Absolutely.
So that'll be a little bit of a relief for him, because that's...
Yeah, that mirror makes routing certain dungeons so much easier. Unfortunately, we've done all of those already.
Yeah.
But still, the mirror opens up a number of different things, including Swamp Palace, which is the big one. But
Yep.
yeah, as you said, we've got ledges and other things to check. We
Yep.
got a lot of things we can do with that mirror. But if you're Soho, or I keep doing that.
Tojso.
If you're Tojso,
It's okay.
after getting that mirror, I wonder if he goes directly to Swamp Palace too.
Oh, I would.
Yeah, there's
I
6
absolutely
items. We found both the compass and the map already.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if he's very dungeon inclined, right? Then yeah, I would go to Swamp Palace. There's still other overworld locations, south of Grove, the ledge, but those are right now with what they have one-off kind of items. Oh, Songleaves doesn't have the boomerang or anything. Using the Cane of Burna there, his sword with a fighter sword is actually just too short to hit that crystal switch.
Yes, it is. That is, it is annoying when you come in here with fighter sword for a few reasons. Because if you have the fighter sword, when we make it to Argus, you have to play menuing the boss.
Yep.
Because you have to go back and forth from the hookshot to the hammer. It's not a fun thing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and here's Tojso making that play that we thought he would make, going to Swamp Palace.
So our runners are going to converge onto Swamp Palace at the same time.
Yeah, and they have at this point in time they have all the same crystals. And the only difference here is Tojso has Thieves Town completed with the green pendant. So yeah, I like this. It's a greater concentration of items for Tojso, so it's much more attractive than doing one-off things like South of Grove, and that Graveyard Ledge. You can kill the puffs, but it takes like 4 hits or something. Or you need to be spins, and it's really long.
Yeah, you can't actually hit them with fighter sword swipes. You have to spin.
You have to use the spins.
It's not a fun thing to do.
No.
It's the Mario.
That's really nice. That is the item that these guys are looking for. So
that is awesome. Okay, so we've got that. The only thing we're now looking for is a Master Sword, potentially boots. You don't know.
Yeah.
But the Master Sword is going to send these guys into go mode.
Yep. So Songleaves, that Master Sword can be literally anywhere. So I think at this point in time, Songleaves is going to be going. He's going to be checking all the rest of the chests that are on his way here in the Swamp Palace. Finding that Master Sword is going to be important. Hopefully you can find 2 sword upgrades, right? Get the Master Sword right to the Tempered. So, and then go to Turtle Rock and be checking as much as possible there, and then Ganon's Tower, and once again checking as much as possible there to get those sword upgrades.
Alright, yeah, so...
It is possible to have a sword upgrade on the pedestal, but nobody's going to get it. And it would end up being, in this case, it would end up being the 4th sword upgrade, as our runners would more likely find the other sword upgrades. So the way the sword is coded into the randomizer is you find simply an upgrade. So whatever sword you have, when you find one, you're upgraded.
Well, we've just found Master Sword.
Yeah, so
Songleaves is going to be in go mode if he is comfortable enough doing Master Sword Ganon.
Yeah, and with the only caveat is that he actually needs. Oh no, Songleaves, you do not want to do that.
I think Tojso is doing the clear, like
Clear then
through
left side.
Yeah, clear then left side attack.
Yeah, he will find the sword that way. Or will he? Did he skip that chest? He skipped the 2 chests underneath, didn't he?
Yeah, he's going. Yeah, he's going deep in, isn't he? He's interesting.
All right, we're. No, he must have the Master Sword. He must have them. He's swiping the puffs.
Yeah, no, he's got but the Master Sword was in the waterfall room.
Okay. Yeah, he has it definitely.
So
okay.
Virtual high five from our runners here. They're in Argus at the same time.
Yeah, he's gonna have to go back in. Look at that red mail from Argus. That's a nice upgrade. Alright, Tojso switching over to the silver arrows here.
Nice shot. Always feels good when you get those. Oh, he had red mail on him. Nice.
No, you get they just got red mail from Argus.
That's what I mean. No, that's what I said. Yeah, he had red mail.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
Yeah, the Cactuar has his head shows you what mail he has. It's really
very light, but
yeah.
Interesting use of whirlpools here.
I think Songleaves wants to go and trade in the mushroom at this point. In addition, he can fill up his bottles with blue goo.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's probably going for potions, and in the interim, we might as well grab the mushroom, whatever it is, because you're there.
If it's a sword upgrade, that's a real worthwhile thing. So
if it's a sword upgrade, he's gonna be sad because he could have had that like 30 minutes ago.
He could have, but I mean,
just a piece of heart, which he'll grab. I'd say average health right now.
Yeah, other thing that our runners, yeah, very much so average. Our runners have not actually checked is the pyramid.
Yeah.
Pyramid, Quakefish, those kind of things. They have not checked those.
And I don't think they're going to. Songleaves is heading right up towards Turtle Rock. I don't think he has any intention of checking anything else.
Oh, I would go straight to Turtle Rock as well.
Absolutely.
I mean, got the Master Sword now, and the game likes to present you with the tempered Master Sword, so it was my belief that there is a sword in one of these next 2 dungeons for these guys.
We'll find out.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, Ganon's Tower clearly has a good chance because there's what? Let me see, 21 items
20,
just in the
21, 22 chests, yeah, somewhere like that.
Just on the bottom alone, let alone the 4 chests up top. Yeah, there's a lot of things in there.
Yeah, and we are on speed gaming, folks, so we will be doing the chest guessing game. We're not going to have much time because Songleaves here is going from Turtle Rock to Ganon's Tower, so... Yeah, you're pretty much right about those. This is definitely a bootless seed.
It's gonna be one of those things. We're gonna get into Ganon's Tower, and we're all gonna collectively hold our breaths as we get to the bonk lamp.
Yeah, we are. And then if that big key is on there, it's going to be a question of where are those boots? Yeah, that's what Tojso was looking for. That Cane of Samaria. He is also going to be heading straight up to Death Mountain and Turtle Rock.
Indeed.
He knows that Turtle Rock is the Quake medallion, so he has the right medallion.
Yep. All right, so basically both our runners going to have the exact same equipment going up here. This is kind of interesting. Despite all of the different routing decisions, outside of Tojso having completed Thieves Town, our runners have done the pretty much exact same things.
Yeah, Tojso did that Ice Palace first kind of thing, but yes.
Yeah, it's in different order, but they've checked basically the exact same things. I don't think anyone's done anything that like the other one hasn't. Again, except for there's. All right, well, we got it now.
Yep, there's that sword that like I said, I feel like the game likes to present you with all the tools of the trade. So it's like there are 3 swords on your path. Just when do you encounter them? You know what I mean? Like the 4th sword, maybe you get it, maybe you don't. Right? Depends on how generous the game is feeling. But you know, almost always there's that 3rd sword somewhere if you want it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, most of the time when somebody does a Master Sword Ganon, it's just something like, well, I kind of didn't want to look for the sword anymore.
Oh, big key. That's going to allow us to skip the big key chest.
Yep.
Yeah, runner's got all sorts of safeties with the powder, the bug net, 3 bottles.
Yeah, 3 bottles and powder bug net are very, very good safeties. We've seen Songleaves make use of bug net as well as the powder a number of times in this game.
Indeed. I don't think Tojso stopped by the potion shop to fill up his potions, so
no, he has not.
If he has anything in his bottles, but again, he's got the bug net too. So.
Yeah, maybe 1 green potion, I think, is what he's got. But that is it. Half Magic was in the bottom of Thieves Town dungeon.
Yep.
Tojso completed that, whereas Songleaves did not. Only did the top.
Correct. So, despite being in go mode, you pretty much always, not always, but you do pretty much want to check the big chest here. Because if this is a small key, you'll get to skip Laser Bridge.
Yeah.
And nobody wants to do Laser Bridge.
Yeah, now our runners do not have the riot shield. So it's very likely that this is there is a small key up here somewhere for them to have grabbed.
Well, the game will expect of you to have used the key from the that one room with all the 4 anti-fairies on that door to go get the big key chest.
Yeah.
So taking that key and leaving.
Yeah.
Sorry, good.
No, I was gonna say, yeah, you don't have to get that.
Right. The game doesn't expect you to not use that key there because if it did, you could get locked out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Alright, Songleaves going through the dark maze.
Yeah, this room, incredibly annoying.
Indeed. Guessing he's going to stop off to the set. No, he's not going to fill up his magic. Doesn't really need to.
Yeah, there's another magic fill up just before Trinax, and he has enough if he wants to powder some of the anti-fairies to refill his life, and use the cane here a couple of times. So
it's an interesting use of the cane. I do like it.
Oh.
There we go. We got there.
Yeah, that strat I think he was trying to do is one where you want to have the boots. All right, Songleaves going into Trinax. And this game is still really close. Tojso's not that far behind at all. Okay, Songleaves getting the item switch there.
Yeah.
That's very important. You won't be able to switch while the Trinax head is exploding.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a thing in the game in general. If there's explosions on the screen, you can't bring up your menu.
Yep.
Not sure why. That must be some kind of thing.
It might be a sprite thing. Or,
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh, took a slash and missed, but almost. Oh, there we go. Okay, good fight.
Yeah, he does have a bunch of blue potions, but I'm pretty sure he wants those for Ganon.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, and it's time, folks. We can we've got your big key location. Get your guesses in now. Once we hit into the Ganon's Tower, we're gonna end the game. Look at all these guesses: 17, 2, 1, 3, 9, 5, 24. I don't think that's a valid guess.
So where do you think it's going to be?
Tojso going down to Laser Bridge here. He's gonna open up the safety.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, I like this. He's very low on health, so.
Yes, he is. And without the safety of having like 3 blue potions, I completely understand the want to do that. I wonder if he's actually going to take an intentional death here just to refill his health. The answer is no.
Well, he does have the powder, so he can powder some of the anti-fairies,
True,
and that will fill up his life. But it looks like no, he's not going to do that.
He's not. Alrighty, guys. Well, the guessing game is over. Let's see. Let's see what number we've got here. So where do you think it's going to be, man? We didn't get that far.
I dodged that question on purpose earlier. So
I see. I always guess 5. So let's see.
Okay.
What?
Right.
Hey,
Bombos.
I think Songleaves is going to start going right, only to realize he didn't have a key.
Yeah, no key there. So that is not even. I don't like that. I know some runners do like that. I don't like that even when it is an option. So there is a key there. So.
So everyone have a sigh of relief. That we don't
not
need
necessarily
the boots.
required. Unless unless somehow that key becomes required.
It shouldn't, because
no, there's enough keys in this location that shouldn't be required.
So we're on number 3. Let's see, 4. That's just a key. 5. I was wrong. Piece of heart. 6.
The flute. That'll be terribly useless.
7 is the heart container. Wow.
Never going to be activated, that flute.
No.
We
will not have the Hyrule Anthem.
Yeah.
Ouch. Right. So this is 8.
Yeah, I'm sure Songleaves is upset to have seen that there. Magic cape.
The cape. I mean, that's nice to have for the Ganon fight, I guess, but yeah. I've never seen the flute inside here like that. That's Songleaves having a little bit of trouble with the case of Mario block. There we go.
Yeah, that was.
What's that? We've done 9.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, next up we're going to be hitting the randomizer. So that's a nice 4 chests coming up. Plus this one here that you bonk. Yeah, this one here that you have to hook shot over to.
Number 10 is a key.
Yeah.
Alright, so the so-called randomizer room. Called this because apparently most speedrunners didn't know this room existed until the randomizer came out.
Yeah, this is a room you really only see in Randomizer.
14! There it is. It was number 14 in the Randomizer room.
Yeah, what's also nice here is Songleaves has 2 keys, so he does not have to worry about getting the key off the mini homicide. Or getting a key out of any of the other chests, so he can just kind of skip over everything if he likes.
They told me that was 13. Is that 13?
Yeah, that was 13, I believe.
Okay, yeah, you're right. I can count.
That's all right. I think chat just likes being right about things. All right, and yeah, look at how close these two guys are. Tojso coming up on the randomizer, and he's going to get that big key. So this is really close. You guys are maybe within a minute of each other here.
Yeah, that means execution's going to be a big part of this. As Songleaves heads up into the gauntlet at 129.35. So
yeah, the other thing here is the safeties that Songleaves has versus the safeties that Tojso does not have.
Exactly, those blue potions make him into play here.
Yep. So.
Tojso walking across all the spikes anyway.
Yep.
I like it. No fear. I like that.
Yeah. I mean, that's just the fastest way to do that room. So I don't blame him at all.
I'm having a very nice gauntlet here. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. All those BMOs can be really, really annoying, especially with the ice and the moving platforms. Nice little refill there with the bunny beam turning into a fairy.
Yes.
All right, and it's Lamolus 2. Lamolus with the fire boogaloo. I don't even know.
Nice. That was nice. Like that. Good fight.
Yeah.
Silver arrows, always nice on Lamolus. A little hard to hit, but Tojso.
Yeah, they're much easier to hit top to bottom on that.
Yes.
Rather than to the side. Why I'm not 100% sure, but they're definitely a lot easier to hit top to bottom.
Tojso having some troubles with the I-beam statues here. Meanwhile, Songleaves making his way through. Oh! Alright,
yeah,
a little issue with the second Wizrobe room, but we're getting there.
Yeah, Tojso getting that strat on the second try. That is a very clean strat. You can just move right through that room and get 3 out of 4 of those skull-faced Wizrobes.
Tojso going to go ahead and powder that bunny beam, and what that's going to do is actually cause the some of these Lamoluses to spawn at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting why that happens. It has something to do with the fact that they start loading up once you're in that room, and just the longer you take in that room, the more they come all together at once. Songleaves unfortunately missing the 4 torch room here, so he's gonna have to go through this again, and I don't know if he's got enough magic for this.
Yeah, I don't actually believe. Yeah, without using the lamp there, he would not have had enough. And there is a full magic fill up in the second skull at the top here. He's going to have to get that because he's going to have to light the. Yeah, he's going to have to light the 4 torches in the next room.
Yeah. Yep, I was going to say he needed that. He got it.
Yeah.
All right.
And so this is where the 2 keys that he got or picked up earlier absolutely come in handy here. He can skip that room, not get any of the chests, and then open the door there. And then there's going to be another door at the moment here in the next room that he can skip everything and just go right to the door. He's probably going to, he's probably going to use the opportunity to fill up here. And grab the chest. And then and then now he's on to Lamolus 2. Or I'm sorry, Moldorm 2.
Moldorm 2, yep. Alright, we got 1 slash with the temper sword, 1 spin with the temper sword. Oh no! Songleaves falls on Moldorm 2. That's going to give Tojso a chance to catch up here, and it's going to get closer.
Yeah, as you said, execution is going to be more in play. It's definitely important.
Indeed.
So
Songleaves taking care of the big guy. He's going to probably not check this chest.
Oh, no.
He did. Oh yeah, bombs. If Tojso can kill Moldorm, which he does, oh man, this is gonna be close.
Yeah, this is gonna come down to doubles and triples on Aghanim here. And
I just remembered we don't have the boots, which makes this room way worse than it normally would be.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
So making his way up here as well. Songleaves enters his Aghanim fight, 34-15-ish.
Yeah.
Oh, and he doesn't get any the first time. Tojso entering his at the 34-25, 10 seconds behind.
Oh, getting a blue ball there.
Gosh.
That's 2, and Songleaves has not gotten 1 on him yet. Just 1 on the 3rd there now.
Did Tojso get like a triple there? I think all 3 hit at the same time, so I don't think it counted.
Maybe.
There
was definitely a double.
There.
Yeah, yeah. This is the kind of thing that's gonna count. Songleaves is struggling a little bit here now, and Tojso. But
Songleaves gets him down.
Songleaves gets him down first.
And Tojso right behind him.
Yeah, man, this. Oh. Wow.
Oh my gosh. Songleaves. All right, let's see here. Hold on. Let's count from when they drop down. Oh my gosh. This is so close.
Yeah, we're talking a few seconds now.
Songleaves drops down at 30. Tojso's going to drop down at 35. He's 5 seconds behind.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Tojso getting that first hit there on Ganon as well. So, Songleaves did not get that.
Tojso doing some...
He needs 11 at this point in time.
Tojso doing... he did a spin strat there. Tojso has got Ganon into the second phase already.
Yep, both of them do.
Both of them do.
Yeah, Songleaves going ham over here.
Yep. He doesn't care about using up all his magic because he's got those blue...
He's got blue potions. Yep, both runners now in the 3rd phase of Ganon.
This is incredible. Tojso is taking the lead. He's got the silver arrows out.
Yeah.
Songleaves waiting for Ganon to stop bouncing all over the place. He's right behind.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Both runners have those silver arrows. So I mean, doubles and possibly triples on the silver arrows could also be a thing here. So
Tojso getting this. Getting the glitch and immediately getting Ganon blue again. 2 hits. He's got 1 hit left.
Yeah, there's a double.
Tojso drops Ganon down. This is going to be an amazing finish.
Oh, ladies so close to a triple there for Songleaves, but just getting a double.
Ladies and gentlemen, oh my goodness. Tojso crossing the finish line, finishing with an official SRTV time of 37 minutes and 8 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, Songleaves finishing Ganon, crossing the finish line with official SRTV time of 1 hour, 37 minutes, and 20 seconds. It was a 12 second difference.
Wow. Wow. That leaves me speechless. I got nothing to say. That is...
cannot believe it.
Oof. These both of our runners were 2-2 coming in. Tojso walking out of this with the victory, going to 3-2. And that's awesome. That is absolutely awesome. This could not have really gone better as far as from our perspective.
Absolutely. All right, let's see. Tojso's in the setup room. Kind of want to see if we're going to get both of them in here.
Oh, I would hope so.
Well, let's just drag Tojso in here. Tojso, we're joined by Tojso, and we're also joined by Songleaves. Guys, great race, absolutely. Oh my goodness. Congratulations, Tojso, on winning. Songleaves, that was so close.
I feel like most of the races that I've had have been really close. I think I only had 1 or 2 of them that was outside of a minute between finishes.
Right.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Indeed. All right. So, guys, Songleaves, man, you played nice. You played well. Just that it was just a few things in Ganon's tower and that climb and the Aghanim fight. Tojso just nailed it hard, and it was just a few little things like that. You were right in it the whole time.
Wait, the Aghanim fight? I thought I did terribly in that one because I thought the first hit more than once.
You're right.
Yeah.
You still finished it faster.
No, Songleaves actually finished it faster, and he went into Ganon with about a 5-second lead.
Right, but we went into Ganon into Aghanim with a 10-second behind, so you caught up. You caught up some time on that.
Sure.
And then the Ganon fight those were epic fights. So Seed started off really nice.
Oh yeah, lots of nice items at the beginning.
Yeah, we were thinking we might see a sub-hour Seed at some point.
So,
but of course, this game never puts the pedal to the metal that much that quickly, right?
So Tojso, tell us what you were thinking about going into Ice Palace that early.
I was thinking that I had everything I needed for it and might as well full clear it. However, I did make a slight routing error when I was in there. I should have gone and hit the switch first, then did the loop around so I could have hit the iced tea chest on the way rather than doing 2 loops through that.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting that you did not do the bomb jump there.
I was going to full clear it anyway. There were so many things I was looking for.
Yeah.
That, and I like using spins to set up my bomb jumps, and I didn't even have a sword yet.
Right. Yeah. Goodness, I'm trying to even think what to even talk about. Race was kind of just exciting. So both of you, it was weird. Despite the fact that you did everything in different orders, you all did basically the same thing with one exception. Tojso, you finished Thieves Town, I think it was, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I did finish it.
Yeah, you finished it. Songleaves only went in and got the first 4 chests and then left.
Weren't there... I know that you found the small key in the front. Wasn't the compass or map in the front as well, or was...
There were 2 items in the front, and then it was either a key or garbage, and then the big key.
Yeah, okay, because I know one item was on blind, and the other two... Oh, the other 2 were the compass and map. Okay, yeah.
Right. So, Swamp Palace having Cane of Samaria, huh?
It likes being there from what I've seen. It happens to show up there a lot. If you're looking for Cane, Swamp Palace seems to be the place to go.
Especially on that stupid left side of the thing.
Yeah, it likes those 2 chests particularly.
Yeah, but you found your flippers really early. I know you didn't want to see those.
No, because Swamp Palace was a crystal. I did want to have those as early as possible, really. Hell, it made going through the Zora stuff really easy.
In your bio, you said, I don't want to see the flippers. But yeah, I get it that the Swamp Palace was a crystal. It seems like you were hoping that it was Swamp and Ice were both pendants.
Yeah, I mean, that's my preferred way of going about it, but if it happens to be that those are crystals, might as well find it early.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I know we talked about it slightly earlier, but I got to commend the Ice Palace that early play. I was telling him that, I'm like, man, it's not something I ever would have thought of doing.
What really pushed me into that was actually getting the green bottle off of the waterfall ferry, because I tossed in the empty bottle there. As soon as I had that, I thought, okay, Ice Palace should be easy to clear. I've got a bunch of extra fire rod shots to kill Cold Stare, even though I didn't have a sword and I only had hammer.
Yeah, that was our speculation at that time. I think that you had that extra bottle because it was going to take you 1 full magic bar to even break the ice shield.
In fact, I was actually kind of worried about magic for a lot of that because I only think I had half a bar before I drank the potion and threw it to the waterfall ferry. So I was worried about not having enough magic by the time I got to the end of Ice Palace, just for the first shield break on it.
Right. Yeah, and then as it turns out, Bombos is inside Canon's tower, so you never would have had the fun of being able to save a ton of magic on that first part of him. So,
yeah.
As it turns out, it was Unfortunately, if I remember right, Ice Palace didn't have anything, so it was a nice play. Just unfortunately, didn't really pay off too much. But
yeah, it didn't have anything worthwhile.
but both of you ended up full clearing Ice Palace anyway, because I think the want to go mode Swamp Palace is slightly higher on the list, I think.
Well, it wasn't that I was looking to go mode Swamp Palace. It was that I just didn't have the mirror at the time. Otherwise, I probably would have gone in there.
Gotcha. Fortunately, Songleaves is telling us that his mic is not working, so he's much as he's here.
Yeah, I wanna figure out why he went to Ice Palace before Swamp Palace. So that's unfortunate. Because he did have the mirror at that time, so that would have been nice to get his insight on why he chose it. But
yeah, because Swamp was a red crystal as well. Because if you were still looking for items, I would have done that and then gone for the pyramid. Because I never checked the pyramid at all, and I was going to do that right after Swamp Palace there.
Yeah. No, yeah, we never checked any of it.
Pyramid, Graveyard Ledge, Quakefish,
everything mirror locked.
only one of the only checked the mushroom, checked the witch, which turned out to be a piece of heart. There was a lot of overworld left. Everything around Misery Mire and desert area, you guys never even bothered to look.
Well, we couldn't. Well, desert, I guess Agina was there, but we didn't have the book, so we couldn't go into desert. And Flute was in GT.
Sure. But I mean, you can look at you could look at ledge. You can hit up Agina. Purple chest was not checked.
I was gonna do that until I got the mirror off of the dwarves.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So fun place for the mirror, right?
That's fine.
Yeah. That's true. But oh, wait, hold on. Let's see here. Songleaves. Still nothing, man. Okay, his mic is unfortunately... Yeah, his mic isn't working. I'm so sorry, man. So, gosh, I'm trying to think.
Oh, so he put in chat there that he lost his first race due to full clearing Swamp Palace instead of Ice Palace, and he likes Ice Palace, so he went with Ice Palace.
I mean, I like Ice Palace better than Swamp Palace too, so.
Right. I don't know. I always... Every race I've been in and every seat I play myself, the item always seems to be an Ice Palace. I don't know. Just seems to be a thing. But, yeah, I'm trying to think that this seat didn't seem like finding the bow up. So, Death Mountain. Literally the only item up there, the bow.
Yeah. Although it was nice to go up there in the Dark World and figure out that T-Rock had Quake, and I knew that I had that already, so that was really nice to know.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But like, out of every single item up there, you know, in the Hookshot Cave, Paradox Cave, Tower of Hera, the bow is really the only thing we come out of there with. But obviously, that opened at that point. You could just jump into Palace of Darkness and Eastern Palace and take care of both of them.
Yeah.
But must have been at least nice to finally find something up there while you were rummaging around.
I don't pay attention to it. I just note when I find something nice out of there, something that I can actually use.
Gotcha.
If it's a whole bunch of junk, it's a whole bunch of junk, and there was nothing you could do about it anyway. And it's such a high frequency area that people are always going to check. That you're not really losing time by just checking everything anyway.
Right? Yeah. No. Absolutely. It's not like you're not going to do Death Mountain. So yeah.
Especially when you have Mitts and Hookshot.
Yeah. That early in the game, right? Yeah. That was. So we don't know where Boots are. No one ever found them. Of course, we were all collectively holding our breaths when, we stepped down into in Ganon's tower towards the Blanc Lamp.
That's why I went left first.
Yeah. Yeah, it
delaying
looked like you actually wanted to continue that way, but didn't have the key.
Yeah, I was really worried about that since the key was on the torch. I was worried, ooh, am I going to have enough keys to get all the way to Rando Room?
Yeah.
But luckily there was enough. I am kind of disappointed in myself in forgetting that I needed the sword for Skull Woods until I was right in front of the vine door.
Yeah, we thought you might have forgotten about that.
Yeah, because we saw you go in there like, okay, so he's just checking all the chests he can check now, whatnot, and then the Death Warp pack. So I figured that at that point you were going to go back towards the big chest, which, as it turns out, didn't have anything. But and then you start going further in the dungeon. We're all like, oh no, he forgot he needs the sword, didn't he? Oh dear. But at least you remembered before you walked in that room, because that just would have been awkward.
Yeah, it's only a few seconds off of awkwardness. It was still the same situation.
This is true, but you know, we try. But no, obviously once you got that, you were able to go right back there and take care of him, and that was a very nice Mothula fight with basically the fighter sword. And the hammer.
It wound up being pretty nice. I didn't have as much magic as I would have liked because I messed up some of it trying to powder the anti-fairy in there, or the bunny beam.
Right. But the but have you been practicing that Mothula hammer fight? Because you did that very seamlessly.
Actually, I've been practicing the Mothula fighter sword fight.
Ah, gotcha. So having the hammer was a luxury then, huh?
Oh yeah, it hits so much harder. It's nice.
Nice. Well, I guess that's a good thing to practice.
Well, more I'm just doing it for the boss RTA categories where you have to fight Mothula with fighter sword and only 3 hearts. It's great.
Oh!
Actually, no, only 2 hearts because you have to take damage to get there. Oh,
Hello.
I hear typing from Songleaves. I think the mic is working.
Hello.
Hey!
Hey! Good
Hey,
game.
man.
I'm really glad that, at the very least, the match that was so good and so close. I'm really excited to look at the VODs, see.
Yeah, I mean, 12 seconds. That's incredible.
I was
Absolutely.
was on that done button. I was so hoping that like it would finish soon enough that I could get the 3-second tie.
Right.
But I was like, no.
Right, yeah, because that would have been, well, yeah, wow, that would have been crazy. But yeah, well, still though, well played. I mean, again, you're on. Let me see, like what, 1 hour 37 minutes. I mean, that's a really good time for a Zelda seed. Anyway.
An amazing seed, in terms of like.
Yeah.
speed.
So right. So yeah, the seed started off really nice with giving you like, everything. And then a little bit of a long part with not much, but you guys made it work. So Songleaves, how did I don't know, how did it feel to go through most of the game with a fighter sword?
I was like, I didn't know this was a swordless seed.
I was wondering that too in Pod until I found it.
Yeah, so let me see. Our swords were in Pod and then Turtle Rock. Oh no, the Pod and then Swamp Palace and then Turtle Rock, I think, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
it was Turtle Rock was the 3rd one.
Yeah.
Swamp Palace and not having to do the menu fight on Argus.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we were literally in this middle of talking about how annoying the menuing boss is, and then, hey, Master Sword.
I would have just used fighter spins. It's I think a little bit faster than using the hammer with menuing and such, unless you double grab
Right.
the puffs.
Right, yeah.
It's my boss fights in general.
So, guys, any further thoughts on the seed or tournament in general?
I hope I'm still in it at this point. I'm not sure because I
You
don't
are
know if.
still-
Oh, okay.
5 and 2 is guaranteed to get in. I thought they mentioned something about the potentials of 4 and 3s, but I'm not sure. It depends on how many people dropped out, if any.
Well, never mind. I'm not sure then.
But yeah. So guys, again, very well played seed. Very entertaining. Thank you very much for letting us restream you. And folks, if you're still watching out there, give these guys a follow. Let me throw their links are in the chat already.
Yeah, and thank you guys for commentating this. It's been great.
Yes, thank you very much. Thanks for the restream.
Indeed. I want to give a quick shout out to our awesome tracker. Did an amazing job today, Yorker's wife. Thank you very much for tracking for us.
Yeah, she did a great job. Tracking, keeping track of 2 Zelda runners is not an easy job.
No, it is not.
Especially when there's a lot of items found at the beginning.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a hectic beginning.
Yep. All right. So I think that is going to do it for us. Coming up, we have well, there's a couple of matches going on. It's on Speed Gaming right now. There is Bent Glass Tube versus Crazy Sunshine. So we're probably going to be shipping you over to that. And then at 11:59, there's going to be Spiffers the Grand versus Iron on Link to the Past Randomizer. So there's still tons more coming up, starting at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, and all throughout the day, up to I don't know, about 6 o'clock at night. So that's going to conclude round 5. There's still 2 more rounds left in the Swiss portion of the tournament, and then we're going to get to the top 128 runners. We're going to get to the bracket portion. So once again, thank you all for coming out. On behalf of the Link to the Past Randomizer tournament, I am Cerberoth, and with me was Op Lawyer, and we'll see you all next mission.
Have a good night, everybody.
Bye.